Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Sileo, Tales of a New Dawn. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io. And if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the newer version earlier, you can go to their Patreon, $5 a month. Also, here's the thing I just noticed. I know we've only been here like 6 days, a tad short of a week, but there's tea on this table. Because, you know, cup, little tea bag, string. I don't think Diego drinks tea. That's kind of sus. Anyways, let's make... Oh yeah, on the last Let's Play, we got stupid drunk with Diego, kind of like me 2 days ago. And, don't drink kids, and then he went to work, and then I had to relieve him because he was, you know, hungover and also very emotional. At which point we talked with Ty about Diego's, you know, problems, both emotional and being a bit too fond of the booze. Yeah. Anyways, let's reorient to my face. Also, he gave me roofies. Joking. He gave me something that breaks down alcohol. I arrived at home to find Diego deep in a TV series, with a tub of ice cream resting on top of his belly and a blanket wrapped around him. It looked rather cozy. Boy, I love being cozy, getting blankets and all that stuff. The thing is, I live in East Texas. Through at least 9 months of the year, it's hot and humid. Also, I live with a stepmother who is Latin, so even during the colder part of the months or year, it tends to keep, like upstairs would be like 76 degrees. Good thing I don't have to chip in for the gas bill. Upon noticing my arrival, he threw aside the blanket and motioned for me to sit down, which I did. Hey, I'm sorry about earlier. Making it so you had to come in on your day off. It's no problem. Are you feeling better now? A bit. Damn hangover. He was trying to play it off as a hangover. I would have believed him too, if I hadn't already learned what I had learned. Well, I had no intention of letting Diego know what I knew. There was one matter on my mind that was bugging me. Hey, Diego? Yeah? Are you sure you don't remember anything from last night? As like I told you, I blacked out early on. I have no idea. This story wasn't changing anytime soon, so I decided to try a bluff. It's just because, a few things are coming back to me is all. Oh really? Like what? Like sucking your dick? I hadn't expected him to pry for details. I didn't know just how much he remembered, so whatever I said needed to be well thought out. You tripped over a table. He fired up the stereo and sang and danced along to it. I think those are two of them. Got really excited when I ordered burgers. I mean, I think all these things happened, right? I mean, maybe a little embarrassing, more of embarrassing. I mean, anybody gets excited when somebody brings 5 guys home. Ooh. I haven't had that in a while. How about that one? Really? Explains the bruise on my calves. Either Diego generally didn't remember his fall, or he's still playing things cool. I'd try something else. You tripped over the table. Again. Huh? Really? I don't remember that at all. Honestly, neither did I. I mean, I remember dancing, but... oh, it was worth a try at least. I guess ordered burgers? Because he already did the other 2. There's nothing special. I'm always excited for burgers. I guess he was right. It wasn't anything unusual for Diego. So far, things are total bust, but I had one last trick up my sleeve, and a desperate one of that. I seem to recall things getting a bit heated between us. Oops. There we go. ... I remember. Wait, what? Really? That would explain the spooning and the underwear. How much do you remember? Bits and pieces. I was kind of hoping you could help me fill in the blanks. It's, probably best if I didn't. Ignorance is bliss, you know? I needed one final push to get him to spill the beans. I decided to appeal to a sense of compassion. There you go. Blacking out was scary on its own. It's even worse when you know something happened, but you don't know what. Yeah, that's one reason I really want to quit drinking. I'm really embarrassed and uncomfortable about the whole thing. I'd rather just, know, than be left wondering. You understand, right? Even if it makes me more embarrassed and uncomfortable than I already am. Alright, I understand. It's still kind of hazy, though. I had talked about something. I think I was saying how nice it was having somebody around. Somebody I could actually hang out with, you know? The night before. Might be the, thumbnail if I don't, get a CG. Stupid. I wanna hear. Oh, I was... Diego trailed off in a drunken slur. Hey, snap out of it. Oh, sorry. Diego cleared his throat and sat up straight. I could sense his immense focus. What I was saying was, I'm so happy you're here. Hey, not bad. You almost sounded sober. Pretty cool, huh? But yeah, I missed you. Heaps. I always wondered if I'd ever see you again. Me too. I'm glad I took this chance. I'm glad too. Really glad. So glad. Hey, you can't be gladder than me. Shut up and come here. Diego got off the couch and held his arms out wide in anticipation of a hug. I obliged, only for him to squeeze me so tight I felt like I'd pop. Too tight. Oh. Diego released me from his suffocating grip and promptly slumped onto the ground coughing. Sorry. Okay. Again, I'll be gentle this time. Promise. Sure. I was kind of thinking of, when I was doing the previous Let's Play, doing fuck, what is it? Not but the episode of, Family Guy, where he meets his, biological dad, and they get completely drunk and like this, and there needs to be subtitles. Though that could also be Irish. I stood back up and cautiously went in for another hug. Thankfully, Diego kept his promise and was very gentle. Ooh. He even rested his head on my shoulder as he did. It was a very tender moment. In some bizarre moment of drunken logic, I gave the side of his face a gentle lick. Huh? Why are you licking me? 'Cause you taste good. The boogie's on your face. I do? Like cotton candy and ice cream. Ice cream? What flavor? Probably strawberry, because of the booze. Though there's probably lots of booze there. Hey, are you calling me hick fruity? No, it's just you're sweet. Anyway, what am I saying is, you're delicious. Diego seemed to ponder for a moment before delivering his response. Are you certain? Maybe we should have another taste to be sure. I did, he asked, which caused him to giggle a little, Satisfied with his playful response, I licked again and again. Diego seemed to be enjoying this unorthodox bath, but I had dreams of grandeur. You know, can't really be sure unless I taste you all over. All over? Diego barely had time to respond to my statement before I pushed him down onto the couch somehow. I mean, he is really big, and pulled his shirt over his head, tossed it on the floor. I began looking around his chest, teasing various different parts of his fur. I made a special point to give a few extra licks on each nipple on the way down. Oh, that tickled. Eventually, I arrived at his navel and began licking all around his belly. Taking a look upward, I could see he was in pure bliss. A smile on his face was confirmation enough. I stifled a yawn and considered my next move. Diego seemed to be taking quite well so far, so I took the chance and gently pulled down his shorts. I began lapping around his thighs, gradually moving closer to my target, his pair of boxers, only now inches from my nose. I continued working my way up, getting closer and closer. And then I went to bed. And then what? He fell asleep. What? You're kidding. No, he literally started snoring mid-lick. It's kind of hilarious. I can't believe this. Why? Disappointed the story doesn't have a satisfying conclusion? Yes. No. Oh god, I'm so embarrassed. That's why I wasn't gonna tell you. Jeez. You really didn't remember doing that? I don't remember anything. Wait, but you said... I know what I said. I didn't think you'd ever tell me unless I guessed. But how'd you know that I knew? Let's just say that female's intuition. I don't know. Hey, fair is fair. The secret for a secret. What do you mean? I was awake when you woke up. You pretend to be asleep. I had no idea how we got there, or what might have happened. I was going to slip away, but then your alarm went off. Well, wasn't tonight horribly awkward? Well, you mean last night? I'm so ashamed of myself. If you don't mind, I think I'm gonna go and hide in my room for now. Yeah, pretty much me every single time I drink. Me too. Diego briskly fled down the hall in an effort to escape an awkward conversation, and I followed not far behind. Ooh. Just as I was switching off the lights, I glanced over at the table where an empty tube of ice cream sat. Label red strawberry. Ooh. You like strawberries? Because I think the alcohol is strawberry, right? Alright, everyone. Everyone, get over here. I have to give you all the rundown. The 411. I had been called in, along with many others, to help Lucas to fulfill a big contract due today. Lucas' team consists of key personnel, including Dom, Eric, as well as a bunch of new faces I hadn't seen before. Wait, who's Eric? No doubt, some of those Lucas had on call, such as like myself. A group of us assembled before Lucas as he delivered our instructions. The client today is a good friend of mine, and we've been tasked with catering for a stall he will be opening at tonight's festival in town. We're going to be preparing numerous fruit items in bulk. Nothing too difficult, but it seems to be alright. But needs to be right. So I can read. I'll be splitting you all into teams, and each team will be responsible for a specific item. Most of the supplies you'll need are in the kitchen already. As for the remainder, I got a delivery coming shortly, which will contain everything we're lacking. Any questions? There were some murmurs amongst the crowd, but nobody piped up with anything substantial. Lucas began calling people over to assign them to their teams, and gave them their individual instructions. It's Golden Day, a local holiday commemorating the day that gold was first struck in the local mines many years ago. In case you're curious. I was. When you mentioned this to me, I had no idea. Shocked. Geez, come on, Diego. I guess he's been helping Ty with the festival preparations, so it's like just another day for him. Or perhaps, with the awkward conversation from the previous night, he didn't have the chance. Something Lucas had said prior had caught my attention. I decided to ask Dom about it. Hold on, Lucas said close friend. Are we catering for Ty? Bingo. He doesn't have the staff to prepare this much food. Each year, Ty recruits Lucas to prepare a lot of the easier stuff while Ty and his workers handle the signature dishes. That makes sense. Okay. Next up is Eric and Adrian. Well, that's my cue. Knock 'em dead. Oh right, Eric. If it ain't Adrian, looks like we're teammates today, buddy. Huh? Did I miss something? Oh, no, nothing at all. Honestly, I'm surprised to see you back to work so soon. How's the foot? Psh, it was barely a scratch to begin with. Don't worry about me, big man. If you say so. Our client prefers his boigas on homemade buns. He's gotten quite a few, ready as things stand, but he's gonna need a whole lot more. That'll be your responsibility for today. Sorry. Here's the recipe. It's a little unorthodox, but follow it to the letter and you'll manage. Burger buns? Sorry, it's the morning, and also reading makes me on. And here's expected challenge. To the letter. Okay, Eric? Of course. You can always count on me, you know. I could hear Lucas's teeth grind together from where I stood as Eric took the recipe and made his way to the kitchen. Just between you and me, please keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't screw it all up like he did with the stage lights. No problems at all. Thanks. Now get to work. I'm on it. So, did we go to Ty's kitchen, or does this place also have a kitchen? I caught up with Eric, who was already assembling the ingredients on the counter. Buck, I had 2 cups of coffee and still yawning. Well, I haven't been doing too well. Well, ain't I glad to be working with you again? I decided against telling Lucas. Telling him Lucas was having to keep an eye on him. He said I just nodded my head in response. Flour? Where's the flour? Over to my right, I saw a cupboard filled with ingredients. On the top shelf was a bag of white flour. I grabbed the bag and placed it on the counter in front of Eric. Ah, there's the flour. Thanks. Oh hey, I've been dying to ask. About? Any progress with, what we talked about the other day? In response, I suppose, in a way, there had been progress. What with the events of the previous day and the night before that. Given the context of the situation, however, I wasn't sure I really wanted to fill Eric in. Come on, you promised. Actually, I didn't. Oh, come on. Wait, was it come an? Come an. I felt as though Eric would nag me until I finally relented. I suppose there was no harm telling him, assuming he kept his mouth shut about it. Okay, but this is between us, okay? I doubt he's gonna keep his mouth shut. Yes, tell me everything. I counted to Eric a redacted version of the previous day and the evening that preceded all, deliberately leaving out much of the ensuing details from my conversation with Ty, as well as some more embarrassing moments from the night prior to it. Nah, no way. You can't tell me you both got super drunk and then get all vague about the details. What does that say? If you drank a lot, talked a lot, and fell asleep. I didn't want to tell him about the licking. Oh god, how embarrassing. You're blushing. What? No, I'm not. Quiet down. Everyone's looking. True enough, several other workers had heard Eric's outburst and were looking our way. No way. You're totally blushing. Spill your secrets. God damn it. I couldn't really deny there's more to the story, and I had a little choice but to fill him in. Well, I might have licked him a few times. Where? Shh. On the cheek. And his chest. The goods? What? No. I mean, I didn't get that far. Spoil the fun, why don't you? I can't help it. I fell asleep. What, while licking him? Yeah. Such a dork. Shut up. Thankfully, the conversation was interrupted by the sound of a doorbell. I could only assume it was the delivery Lucas had mentioned. A shame it hadn't rung moments earlier to interrupt this awkward conversation. I saw Dom enter the room and head to the back door of the kitchen. He opened the door, revealing none other than Axel, carrying several large plastic crates full of groceries. Entered the room behind Dom and placed crates on one of the tables in the center of the room before noticing me and wandering over to greet me. Hey, Adrian. They roped you into helping with the festival prep too? That they did. Couldn't be much of a festival with nobody to set it up, right? Ain't much of a public holiday when you have to work it though. That's true. Sorry, but I can't stay and chat. I got more containers to bring in and a whole lot of deliveries after this. No problem. I'll come with you and take some of your load. Ooh woo. Oh. Yes, please, Dom. You're a pervert. Let me just go over that again. Oh, so I do want to take a picture so I remember that from maybe a clip. Hyena. Dom headed out the back door of the kitchen while Axel, dazed briefly, snapped back to attention and hurriedly followed suit. Heh, he's gonna take some of his load. It do be like that. Wait a minute. I saw it! He was totally blushing. Shh! Once again, his loudmouth attracted the attention from around the room. Sorry. You're right though, he's got a real craving for some foxcock. What have I done to deserve this? The two of us continued preparing buns for the festival, with the usual chatter happening between us. I had just placed our final batch in the oven when Lucas came over to check our progress. Are the buns coming together? I think you'll agree that we're amazing. I'll be the judge of that. I'll eat these things without any other ingredients. Just bread. Lucas inspected the batch of buns cooling atop the counter. He picked up one of the buns, inspecting it at every angle to ensure that it was up to standard. I'm shocked. They are actually very good. A subtle grin washed over Lucas's face. I too was shocked, but for different reasons. After all, this was the first time I think I'd ever seen Lucas smile. Besides me, Eric practically had stars in his eyes, his gaze fixed on Lucas's smiling face. Aw, that's kinda cute. Oh, done, both of you. Finish up the batch that's cooking and lay the buns out on trays. You're free to go. Alright, thanks, Lucas. Did you see that? What, Lucas smiling? Yeah, you have no idea how rare that is. For you, maybe. I'm willing to bet money that this is the first time you've seen it yourself. Oh, yeah, but that's not the point. He's so handsome when he smiles. Oh boy, here we go. Eric spent the remainder of our shift swooning as how we finished off our work and headed separate ways. As we finished. The festival would be starting soon, but I had some time beforehand if there was anything else I wanted to do. Ooh. It might be a tad premature, but I think we're gonna call it, because unfortunately, ouch, my jaw. When you play these games, a scene could be a minute, could be 20. And as we're seeing that we have about 5 minutes left, I think that's a good time to call it. So anyways, end of this Let's Play. So comment, guys, like, comments, don't you like, dislike, tips, as always, if you like my YouTube and like to grow. And please like, subscribe, and check out every step of growing. Please remember to spend your animals to help control the zipid population. And if you want to play this game, it's available free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the most up-to-date version, then you can go to Patreon. And it's like $5 a month. And until next time, let's play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Sileo, Tales of a New Dawn. So thanks and see ya.